Hey friends, greetings from Panama City Beach. I haven't explored anything yet. I drove down here at like midnight last night and got here around 5:30 in the morning. And then I rested and I haven't left my room yet, but I'm about to head out and I'm looking forward to having some downtime because like all my traveling I've done this summer has been go go go, and it's all been pretty much with other people. Like I've been by myself like a little bit, but I haven't had like a full day to myself or anything. Um, and I definitely need to go like lay by the ocean and um, relax and like recenter and stuff. If I don't get to see the ocean every so often, I get like physical anxiety, like symptoms. And I did get to go to the ocean like a month ago, but I didn't get to spend enough time at it to fully kind of like rejuvenate. So I'm really looking forward to listening to the water and sunbathing and swimming and stuff today and tomorrow before going home at some point later in the week and getting ready for like life to really like kick back in because I've got a class all teaching that starts at the end of the month, and a lot of other obligations and stuff and work projects and things to do. So it's gonna be I just know this next year is going to be crazy. So, just trying to fit in what I can. I'm very thankful this year that I've been able to travel as much as I can. You know, like for me, like I grew up poor and we didn't get to travel very much. I mean, I think when I was really young, like we did go camping, and I think we went on like some cross country trips, but I was so young I don't remember them. But you know, most of my young life that I remember, like we never went anywhere. And so when I became an adult, travel became a priority for me. Like I've always, I mean, like as a kid, even without us traveling, like I grew up in like a little area where there was like a lot of nature and I was able to explore. I've always considered myself an explorer and an adventurer. I love to explore. I love to learn. I love to see how different things are from one place to another. And so when I got older, travel, I mean, you know, I mean, if I had to prioritize, I mean, I really just instinctively feel like travel is my number one priority. Like it's my number one priority outside of my marriage. So I guess you could say number two, but I'm just gonna say number one outside of my marriage because that feels better. Um, but so for me, you know, I'm thankful that that I'm in a career field where, thanks to the pandemic, that remote work is more accessible now and all of that good stuff, so that I can travel around when time allows. Well, time and finances, but I'm thankful that when Carl and I first got married many years ago, we we couldn't afford it, but we bought into a timeshare program. And I know Carl's regretted it a lot over the years because I mean, like it was expensive. Because the way most of these things work is you actually have a mortgage that you have to pay off, and then after you pay off the mortgage, you still have annual maintenance fees for things. Well, we paid our mortgages off on our timeshare stuff like years ago. So now we just have our annual maintenance fees, which are a little pricey, but I am really good about getting the most bang out of our buck because the way it works is it's a point system. Like it's a point system, and there's different properties, and depending on like the time of year or the day of the week, they cost different amounts of points. So you know, like I like to travel during the week because that's when it's cheap, and I can if I go stay places like Monday through Friday, then I can stay more places. So that's what I do, and I get as much out of our timeshare thing as I can. And you know, we shouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say we shouldn't have. I know Carl thinks that we shouldn't have bought into it. I mean, like they shouldn't. I mean, let me say, guys, you got to be careful with timeshares. I mean, because they can kind of be like a scam. But I definitely feel like we get the most out of ours, and I don't have any regrets. So for me, even though like we were broke and we couldn't afford it, I was really thankful we got into it, because for me, having the timeshare thing basically was vacation insurance, because if we don't use our points each year, we lose them. And because of that, it's like, well, I'm going to use my points, so I'm going to travel. And so over the years, we've always traveled at least a little bit because we had the timeshare and we had the points and stuff to use for it. And then also, the timeshare is really great because, most of the time, like all the places we stay, it's like we're staying in an apartment instead of just a hotel room. Though the room I'm in today is actually like a hotel room type deal. And they come in different sizes. We've been able to do a lot of family trips. We've been able to like get rooms for like my brother's honeymoon and things like that. And it's just been really great because it's been like, not only have we enjoyed it, but like our family's gotten to benefit from it over the years. It's just been really nice. But yeah, so I don't have any regrets with it, especially now, like, once you pay the mortgage off, like, as long as you stay on top of your maintenance fees, like it's yours for the rest of your life. Technically, you can like deed it to your children and stuff. I don't know if I'll curse them with that. I have to ask them first. So the problem with timeshares is that it's really hard to get rid of them if you don't want them anymore because of the way the contracts are and stuff. So you either default on your like maintenance fees or you go through some like legal stuff. But I like ours. Until they really make the maintenance fees crazy high, like, I'm not getting rid of it, Carl. I'm sorry. I love it too much. Anyways, yeah, so travel is definitely a priority for me, and when I have the time, I do it. And this year has been there's been a lot going on this year, and I have definitely felt the need to like hit the road and like see stuff. And then also, I just know eventually I'm going to join Carl in Ohio, and we're going to be really busy up there and stuff. And we have kind of like a lot of expected life changes in the next few years. So trying to do what I can as I can. But when it comes to travel, like in the past few days, I've had several people mention, oh man, I wish I could do that, blah, 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 blah. Well, guys, you can. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm not fortunate right now that my work is remote and, like it's kind of part-time. I mean, technically it's full-time, but, part of it is my own company stuff. And I'm currently being a bad employee and slacking on my own work, but it's okay. I'm going to work really hard later and make it up to myself. But travel doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, when I don't stay in a timeshare, I price line almost everything, and I do the express deals. Like if you're not crazy like picky, then and also like I'm not afraid to stay in slum motels. Actually, I kind of enjoy it. I mean, it's still a step up from camping, and to me, it's like an adventure. But also, you can sleep in your car, guys, and there's camping. I do sleep in my car a lot. I like to drive during the middle of the night, and I'll drive for a little while, and then I'll sleep for a little while, and then I'll wake up and drive some more. And sometimes I stop several times to sleep. I'm like, it's worth it to get out and see the world. And eating doesn't have to be expensive either, though it's expensive everywhere. But just to, like if something's a priority to you, like you can make it happen. If you want to do something, you should make it happen. And let me just say personally, I mean, I know there's some people that don't like travel. Guys, travel's worth it every time. It expands your mind. It expands your perceptions. You create memories. You get exposed to, new things and stuff. Like, it's definitely worth making travel like a top priority. So, at least whenever you can, you travel at every opportunity. And it doesn't have to be far away. You can do local travel. You can go on like day trips or half day trips. Go explore your local area. There's always tons of stuff that you've probably never done before or seen. So just do it.